Hi, I'm Brad Riley, Chief Innovation Officer for Integrated Payment Technologies. And today I wanted to talk to you about our new platform as a service offering, ClickVu. Now you might be more familiar with some of our other applications. ClickSuper, our solution for single touch payroll, or PayVu, an application designed to making business payments easier for small businesses, accountants and bookkeepers. It's through the development process and our learnings across those solutions that we've developed what we feel is a platform for accelerating RegTech and FinTech development, and that's ClickVu. We focused on the relationships we have with all the participants in that process, whether they be our customers directly, or the payroll providers, the onboarding services, or the HR platforms, and even in some cases superannuation funds that are looking to better engage with their members. The ClickVu platform is about centralising that view of our customer and putting them first in the picture, observing all of the consumer data rights that we need to observe within our industry, and ensuring that we are compliant and secure and act responsibly with their data. There's a lot to consider when you're developing applications in our space, and what we've tried to do is remove that barrier for the people that use our platform as a service offering. So now let's talk about some of the key capability within the platform. And it's best to start with identity management. So as I've mentioned before, we've really focused on providing a consolidated data view across our user base. And so to that end, we offer authentication and authorization services to ensure that all services and application developers interact with those users in a way that makes sense for them. Of course, you can extend the type of information that you hold for that user within your own application, but as a starting point, we have a whole heap of information that we collate against a profile that you can make use of within your application with permission from the end user. The next thing to look at is our API. So we have created a single endpoint for a GraphQL federated data service. Now, if you're used to RESTful APIs, then GraphQL really is a very similar concept, except that it provides a very centralized way of accessing that data. And it's very fluid in the way that you can request different sets of information against the same data store for different devices. So if you need to build for the mobile platform, or if you need to build a desktop application or a web application, you can choose the attributes of data to pull through that API that suit your use case. Now, that makes a massive difference when you collate the number of requests and responses that you might get across your entire user base. So it's something that we really focused on. And that's not to say that you can't extend it with your existing RESTful API development, or again, you might be already using GraphQL and you might have it as another federated GraphQL data service within your environment. Either way, we support you and what you're trying to accomplish. The next thing that we need to discuss is the data tier. And we've really engineered this to support every use case that we could possibly imagine. A few of the core requirements are performance. So we need to be able to address API requests quickly at scale across a large proportion of the working population of Australia and for all of our service and application providers. The next thing that we needed to assess was reliability. And so we needed a highly redundant data store. To that end, we've created a cloud-based data store that is massively horizontally scalable. So that lets us address the performance requirements. It lets us address the volume requirements of data for that working population, and also the scalability of support and having a robust data tier to support all of the application endpoints that we would possibly need to provide. We've actually been delighted with some of our early adopters suggesting that the platform could be used as a migration tool. And to that end, they really want to be able to support a data warehouse environment on the platform. And we can do that. Now, the last component to talk about is the marketplace. This is where you can put your products and services in front of our already existent customer base. And it's also where you can interact with other service providers and developers. So there may be a use case for you introducing a data service that's provided from another service provider to increase the quality of your product and service offering. So if you think that ClickVu can help you to accelerate development and put a better product in front of your customer base, we'd love to talk to you. Please reach out, drop me a line, and I'd be only too happy to hear about your use case and if I can help with your requirements. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.